So my name is JT. It's actually Josh. I just go by JT because there's too many Joshes in this world, and apparently they all work here at some point or another. I am the communications and logistics director for our team. The thing that I like the most about my job here is the opportunity I have to help people communicate better. I love to listen. I love to see what people's problems are and find a solution to those. Having the ability to be the first contact lets me hear the customer's pain point first and be able to help them through the best solution, and I absolutely love doing that type of thing. So I have worked for Glick Roofing Systems since mid-January of 2023. However, before that, I've known the owner for a long time. The hardest and maybe worst part of my job is having to listen to a customer be upset about something that not necessarily that we've caused, but sometimes it's something that we may have caused, or something that was caused and they're just upset about it. And being on the phone with them and having to just kind of bear that and listen to that, and it just really takes a toll on kind of your mental state, because it's negative, 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 negative. At the same time, at the end of that conversation becomes my favorite thing about that job, and that's when I get to have listened to that and come up with a resolution, or even allow them to come up with their own resolution just by giving them the space to talk about it. And I think at the end of the day, it just gives me the most satisfaction to be able to have done that. I would say that the most important part of my job is being able to listen. Whenever anybody is trying to get a hold of you or trying to speak with you about something that they're concerned about, even if it's the first time they've ever contacted your company in order to get some help, being available on the phone, answering the phone as soon as it rings, not having them have to go through voicemails or worried about if someone's going to call them back, being in a position to actually make answer every call if I can is very important. And then having the ability to listen to every conversation all the way through to really understand what their true pain is, as opposed to just assuming what it is. Just because we're a roofing company doesn't necessarily mean that we have the solution that they're looking for. They may not understand exactly what they're looking for, but being able to, if we can't do something for them, finding someone that can help them. And that's really a big point. I get a lot of satisfaction about helping a customer, whether in the end we're the ones that are doing the work for them, or if we're able to point them to someone that can. How has my job benefited me personally in my personal life? Obviously, I mean, right down to it, everyone has to have a job or have some sort of income to survive. If you're not in an environment that can be stress-free, then going home isn't as, making the money to provide for that home isn't going to be beneficial. The environment that we're provided for here has given me, one, my mindset, an ability to be stress-free in that, and just to also think outside the box and really think about life more and deeper. And also physically, I can't think of any job that I would have actually had where I'm going from working outside to working at a desk, and physically I'm in a better place than I was even 6 months ago. And that's huge, but that was because the owners of this company were really pushing for an overall experience for their employees, and myself included. And he pushed me right at the beginning to say, be physically fit, be mentally fit, do everything you can in this job, and I will provide whatever you need in order to do that, so that you can do your job well, not just well now, but well for years to come. The atmosphere here is, I guess I would describe it as going back into my competitive sports times, where there's a huge work ethic that is sometimes very competitive amongst each other personally, It is competitive in the world. We want to always be better. It is a work ethic, always pushing, always saying, what can you do better? What can we do better? But at the same time, in that same realm of competitive sports, it's a lot of fun. And you're around a group of people that feel like you're brothers, that you're enjoying their time, you're enjoying your time, you're going back and forth, sometimes it's egging each other on, but it's also encouraging each other. I think the atmosphere here is relaxed, but the quality of work has a very high expectation. And I think that's a good environment.